They cannot come and appropriate and reprobate. Excuse me, he cannot appropriate and reprobate at the same time. When you started with the list, he said it's 2 stands. He said you have, I don't know, 3 stands. I have one with him that has 1 stand. We are unbiased umpires. You can adopt any list that me and him agree on. Let us go and do it. No, why is it not possible? When you use it objective, it is possible. Okay, it is possible. It is possible. Let me respond.
General, I am not an aspirant. What I'm an agent. I raised objection. He raised objection. Solve the objection. Your resolution is not objection.
I am not aware that this has been resolved. Maybe okay, so I said, oh, he should tell me.
Today, as we speak, our citizenship as Nigerians, we cannot take it to the bank. We want to bequeath to our children a Nigerian citizenship that they can take to the bank. Otherwise, God will not forgive us. And when we talk about inefficiency in educational sector, health sector, political sector, governance and all, everything boils down to corruption. And corruption is not just about giving or taking money. Corruption is about not doing the right thing. And why are we corrupt? Because of lack of understanding. Because we do not understand that we don't need too much. Our wants may be too many, but our needs are very little. And I don't even envy corrupt people because they destroy themselves and destroy their children, generations unborn. And when we look at the way we behave to ourselves and to this country, Nigeria, for which we have no other country that we can call our own, it's all because of bad attitude. That attitude of the past and even the present that we are saying through rebranding, we must change. If we don't change, nothing will change. If we don't change, we will not be able to achieve Vision 2020 because it's human beings that will work to actualize Vision 2020. We will not get it from the air. Angels will not come down. Foreigners will not come here to fix Nigeria for us. They have their own countries to fix. So that change of attitude, which is a critical aspect of rebranding, we must embrace. If we don't embrace it, I'm sorry that we may not be talking seriously. So rebranding is the key. Nigeria of my dream is a Nigeria that Nigeria's people will be so changed in their attitude that we will be in a position to tell the world who we are. That we be in a position to define who we are. Because for too long, people have defined who we are. We need to evolve a Nigeria where we have a sense of pride for our country, where we will love one another, where we will appreciate what we have done and who we are. Right now, we are not even appreciating who we are. We are not appreciating what we have done. Look at Nigeria's role in West Africa through ECOMOG. We brought peace there. Central Africa, Congo, Darfur, and others. Nobody is talking about it. We lost lives, we lost resources. Go to the internet, it is United Nations. Yes, we are working under United Nations, but it's Nigeria through ECOMOG that performed the magic. Look at what we are doing all over Africa through the Technical Aid Corps, sending professionals all over to help develop those countries. Nobody is talking about it. Look at what we did in South Africa during the dismantling of apartheid. Our people even gave up part of their salaries in the 70s and 80s to help in the struggle. Nobody is talking about it. We have beautiful stories to tell the global audience. And we have to, under the platform of rebranding, put ourselves in a position to lend our voice to say, this is who we are, this is what we are doing, this is what we did. And in that way, we'll be able to evolve a Nigeria that people will have a sense of pride. I'm proud of Nigeria despite the challenges. I had an American green card, I gave it up. I'm not excited about it. If I was crazy about it, I would keep my green card and eventually qualify for citizenship. But I don't want it because I love this country with a passion. Without this country, there will not be me. With this country, this is me, and the country has made.
My President Muhammad Buhari, in whom Southeast is well placed. 2015, Igbos never believed in Buhari, but 2019, Igbos have declared for Buhari.
In politics, you would rather see before you believe. To get in here, the crowd outside, more than twice the size of the crowd inside this stadium.
And I believe the Igbo has spoken.
Rochas, you have shown who owns the land.
The election in 2019 for the Igbo nation is an election that would either make you great or mar your chances. That the presidency of Nigeria has always been negotiated, and you can only negotiate from the position of strength, and your position of strength will be determined by the votes you give Buhari in 2019.
Southeast for Buhari, SEB. On Buhari we stand.
Speaker, I am coming under constitutional point of order, Section 14(2)(b). Section 14(2)(b) says that a member of this House, a senior advocate of Nigeria, will stand up before this House and be raising a motion that somebody who was killed in his constituency and his car was found inside a fund in his constituency, and people in that constituency tried everything to prevent the authority from investigating, from taking out the whole water inside the fund. And that after it was done, that car of the general that was killed was found inside the fund. And somebody will stand before this House, as a member of this House, as a Nigerian legislator, to say that issue should not be investigated. I believe that is a breach of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I believe that issue, which kind of police, can the army investigate? What is wrong in the army investigating? What is wrong? If they know they have not committed the crime, if they know they have not committed that crime.
Honorable Madachi, it's a matter. Wait now, it's a matter of urgent public importance. I'm sure you don't have the motion that of missing persons in communities, specifically the police and the DSS, to investigate professionally and respect the rule of law and human rights of citizens. That's one of the prayers. Urges the federal government and the security forces to professionally investigate all crimes, and in doing so respect the fundamental rights of citizens and act within the law and complying with due process. Last one, he said, urges the federal government to use civil authorities like the police, which is the institution legally vested with the power to investigate and prosecute crimes by citizens. So the issue that he said it should not be investigated is not in the motion, really. It's not there. So, anyone of the Ala Federal Constituency of Kano State. Mr. Speaker, I want to say I stand to very strongly oppose this issue brought by my honorable colleague on the premise of the fact, not hearsay. Mr. Speaker, we all know, as we speak today, what is happening everywhere in Nigeria. People are being killed left, right, and center because of certain primordial sentiment or the other, because of differences of tribe, color, or religion. And I believe it's in the interest of all of us as Nigerians, Muslims and Christians, that there is peace for everywhere, that there is justice for everyone, that there is fairness for everyone. All of us know the story of the Army General that was killed in Jos on his way to, is it Bauchi or somewhere, I can't recall precisely. And investigation leads security officials to a particular community. And we all know that the community came out and protested that a particular fund must not be searched, to the extent that women went naked. It's everywhere on social media, that the place must not be searched. The person that was killed, maybe if you were an ordinary Nigerian or somebody like me, the story would have died by now.
because maybe there would not be that effort to search that fund. But in the end, the army, the person being a former general, the army made sure that that fund was searched. In the process of searching that fund, his car was found inside the fund, and other vehicles were found inside the fund, which made the security agencies to believe that that community was involved in perpetrating that murder. So for anybody now to come and say security agencies like the army, which is an agency of the state, should not be involved in the investigation, I don't know how. Even if we go into the Army Act, I don't think if an army officer was killed, you can tell the Nigerian army that they must not be involved in the investigation. What is wrong in the involvement in the investigation is facts that will speak for themselves. So for somebody to come here and say he wants to use the house so that the house should not investigate, only the police. Mr. Speaker, we have stand here as a house and condemn the Nigerian police and condemn the IG and even ask that the IG should be removed as a house, which means this house does not believe in the IG of police we have today. And then somebody now is saying only the police should investigate. My issue with this, the police, the army, the DSS, or whoever we have should go and investigate and find out who committed this crime. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Well, I guess the motion is simple.
Mr. Speaker, while we regret the loss of life in any part of the country, Mr. Speaker, I want to move for an amendment to this motion. Mr. Speaker, I believe when the mover of the motion said that he wants only the Nigerian police force to investigate, to investigate.
He said civil authorities like DSS and the police.
My point here is when we talk about the security of this country, especially in Plateau State, it is not only the police that are involved. The army are involved in all security challenges that we have in this country. Now, Mr. Speaker, the army I'm making an amendment. Mr. Speaker, the army is a family. Yesterday we spoke about, Mr. Speaker, if you remember, in this very chamber, we spoke about our colleague that was arrested. And we said that if a member is going to be arrested, it should follow a certain procedure. The Speaker must be informed first. Now, this is an issue that involves the army. You cannot say there is an investigation that is going to go on without the army involved. I believe that is not right. My amendment to this motion, Mr. Speaker, while I support the investigation, I support the mover, but my amendment is the army must be involved in the investigation of the murder of General Al-Qadi. That is my amendment, Mr. Speaker.
Those against it say nay. The ayes have it. Those against it say nay. Ayes have it. Honorable Asai, please move your motion.
I beg you, APC na beka de beguna, mekuna pakuna kaya de go. Nigeria don't tire for una. 215 na come with glory. Na say na won't give us the change. Now the change don't turn to a holla. Na hungry na carry come for us. So complain una they complain. I beg, make una pack they go. Imagine Buhari they finding the result. He never see the result. And he won't go for second tenor. Abba, now waiting they do you. This country, graduate, finish school. He they do conductor. Man, they went no go school at all. Na hindi rude in Nigeria. Chai, Shemo. Buhari come out for road. Atiko one pack moto. Na who pack this motorcycle? Na Buhari pack a mo. Come on time for road. Atiko one pack Mercedes car. Atiko for 219. na confirm be that one. I know one shot to yeah. I know fi shot to yo. PDP don't come back again now. PDP go take us to the next level. Imagine where PDP dey for power, nobody dey hungry at all. Now APC power, come see man we carry pikin go deposit for back or rice or canoe. Show me the catch me well. Show me the catch me well. PDP now where una dey? Make una prepare for 219. Make we come out this nyama people where they get to lie for mad lie. Mohammed they talking on every day. I beg yo. Come out yo. Buhari, I beg go take care of your health. Thank you.
Sikomi licha mateso haya najiuliza, sikomi mbona jamaa, sikomi licha mateso haya.
I've been cheating since. I don't
understand you.
I've been cheating.
And you don't have the audacity and effort to tell me you've been cheating?
And I've been cheating now.
Are you okay? Are you this guy? I'm making you cheat. Now tell me, why are you cheating?
Martin.
Is there anything I've not given you?
Why are you talking like this now? Because I said I'm cheating.
What else do you want in a woman that I've not given you? Tell me. Body, soul, everything I've given you. Why must you cheat?
I know. Wait. You are not easy.
You men are just the same thing.
No, who's kind of the same thing? You didn't even understand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to tell you that. No, I've been purging since morning. I've been cheating in the toilet. I've been cheating since. And now, your blood is hot too.
Then why didn't you just say you've been cheating in the toilet instead of you saying cheating like that?
No worry. Can't they go. I think I even. No worry.
Because there's so many things that have changed in the economy since Buhari came in, and also the railway transportation is functioning, and I have decided to vote Buhari next year come 2019 election.
All the money where don't come back.
Buhari power! You see?
It's strikeless institution.
Really? For 10,000 police jobs! And there are many reasons why we want Buhari to come back in 2019. So we're going to have a functioning economy, and also our agricultural aspect is going to increase, and everything will work fine. I'm also a student, and I've not gone on strike since I came into this institution. Everything.
Vote Buhari.
Vote Buhari. Vote right.
Hey, my fellow Nigerian people, as we don't chop sugar cane, now they chop cane, we don't get sugar. Now we sabi do away better pass. Oh yeah, now the time we need to stand well, take vote decide our fate.
Now where's stop PDP from ruling us we go. For Nigeria now, Shebi una don't see him. Say PDP, now him still be the best though. Niger 2019, power to the people again. Plenty bad belle people, them there for we land. As you see them so, better thing, no they sweet them. Let them hide it for one corner, and they sponsor insurgency. Make them they kidnap our people, and use bomb to they kill us. And let them they shout again, say security no day. So that every Nigerians go SPDP government. And them start a good luck government. Come the value our land though. President they blow, Unaya she go they expose. Una ways stop PDP from ruling us they go. For Nigeria now, Shebi una don't see him. Say PDP, now him still be the best though. Niger 2019, power to the people again. My fellow good Nigerians, make we reason together. Shebi we can remember 1999 to 2015 when PDP they rule, hunger no day for we land. Everything they go serere with the chop to the belly food. Before PDP come out for 87 naira. So since the change he come with the buy am 145. When PDP day, bag of price na 75. Now we change it on there to drink garri now war. Before for 2050 she be $1 now 150. And now dollar they rise and fall between 3 to 400. Now imagine as Fulani they kill our people anyhow. Country be check and balance at this junction. Arrest my case. Now where's stop PDP from ruling us they go. Nigeria now, Shebi una don't see him. Say now him still be the best. Niger 2019, power to the people again. Una ways stop PDP from ruling us they go. Nigeria now, Shebi una don't see him. Say PDP, now him still be the best. best. Oh, Niger 2019, power to the people again. Una West up PDP from ruling us they go. For Nigeria now, Shebi una don't see am. Say PDP, now him still be the best. Oh.
Nigeria, this is what the government is giving the children. And they are shouting out that they are giving puppies food. See a 50 naira bread that is being cut into 4 pieces for 4 puppies, 1 each. And the funniest thing, this bread that you are looking at, the food seller will go to the school board to go and collect bread. Why she will prepare the stew, and she will bring the bread and cut into 4 for each pupils. Now that is the bread. Now let's look at the soup that they are putting onto it. They cannot even prepare the egg, or to talk of stew, fish stew. See what they are preparing. Madam, open it, let me see. That is the soup that they are preparing. Can you see? So, madam, put an example of what you are going to put to puppies there. Let me see the way you are going to serve it. Okay, can you see? Is this enough to feed a child for a day? And the government will be shouting that they are giving puppies food. Nigerians, it is time for you to raise this out. Let's join hands together to make this country great. This should not be. This is a poison to our children. It's better for them not to give than to be serving this kind of food. Nigeria, let's shout it out. Thank you all.
Today as we speak, our citizenship as Nigerians, we cannot take it to the bank. We want to bequeath to our children a Nigerian citizenship that they can take to the bank. Otherwise, God will not forgive us. And when we talk about inefficiency in educational sector, health sector, political sector, governance and all, everything boils down to corruption. And corruption is not just about giving or taking money. Corruption is about not doing the right thing. And why are we corrupt? Because of lack of understanding. Because we do not understand that we don't need too much. Our wants may be too many, but our needs are very little. And I don't even envy corrupt people because they destroy themselves and destroy their children, generations unborn. And when we look at the way we behave to ourselves and to this country, Nigeria, for which we have no other country that we can call our own, it's all because of bad attitude. That attitude of the past and even the present that we are saying through rebranding, we must change. If we don't change, nothing will change. If we don't change, we will not be able to achieve Vision 2020 because it's human beings that will work to actualize Vision 2020. We will not get it from the air. Angels will not come down. Foreigners will not come here to fix Nigeria for us. They have their own countries to fix. So that change of attitude, which is a critical aspect of rebranding, we must embrace. If we don't embrace it, I'm sorry that we may not be talking seriously. So rebranding is the key. Nigeria of my dream is a Nigeria that Nigeria's people will be so changed in their attitude that we will be in a position to tell the world who we are. That we be in a position to define who we are. Because for too long, people have defined who we are. We need to evolve a Nigeria where we have a sense of pride for our country, where we will love one another, where we will appreciate what we have done and who we are. Right now, we are not even appreciating who we are. We are not appreciating what we have done. Look at Nigeria's role in West Africa through ECOMOG. We brought peace there. Central Africa, Congo, Darfur, and others. Nobody is talking about it. We lost lives, we lost resources. Go to the internet, it is United Nations. Yes, we are working under United Nations, but it's Nigeria through ECOMOG that performed the magic. Look at what we are doing all over Africa through the Technical Aid Corps, sending professionals all over to help develop those countries. Nobody is talking about it. Look at what we did in South Africa during the dismantling of apartheid. Our people even gave up part of their salaries in the 70s and 80s to help in the struggle. Nobody is talking about it. We have beautiful stories to tell the global audience. And we have to, under the platform of rebranding, put ourselves in a position to lend our voice to say, this is who we are, this is what we are doing, this is what we did. And in that way, we'll be able to evolve a Nigeria that people will have a sense of pride. I'm proud of Nigeria despite the challenges. I had an American green card, I gave it up. I'm not excited about it. If I was crazy about it, I would keep my green card and eventually qualify for citizenship. But I don't want it because I love this country with a passion. Without this country, there will not be me. With this country, this is me, and the country has made.
Hey, yeah, I just want to say something quickly because I'm in the middle of working on a cake and I really don't have time to be typing and answering people. I put an update on my wall talking about the certificates, the president's certificate, that people have started this wahala again. And I've seen a lot of comments, and you know where people stand by what they say. And some of the people that are commenting, I'm not surprised at their stance because we know what they, believe. But my issue is that it is rather unfortunate that Nigerians are your typical Israelites. If we go back into the Bible and read the Bible, you will understand that the Israelites chose, the Jews rather, they chose the thief over Christ. A man of integrity, a man that saved them, a man that was putting a lot of things in place to help people live a better life. Now, I'm not comparing Buhari to Jesus Christ, don't get it twisted. But what I'm trying to say is that a lot of our people, there's something in psychology called cognitive dissonance. And that is what is wrong with our people. Like the Israelites then, when Moses led them out of Israel, and they got to Mount Sinai, and God called unto Moses and told him to come up, before then, God has spoken to them and given them the commandments. He spoke to them there and then and told them not to touch the mountain. However, he called Moses to come up, that he's going to give him a tablet with the, commandments written on it. And when Moses went, the Bible records that he went for a very long time. And while Moses was there, what happened? These people, the cognitive dissonance had set in. They began to justify their suffering in Egypt. They wanted to go back to Egypt because they couldn't wait. And you see, that little disobedience cost them 40 years. And the same thing is happening, is what we're seeing now. Now, during this election campaign, a lot of people are talking about projects that have been completed, like the Port Harcourt International Airport that has been completed by the president. And they're saying, oh, GEJ started it. Every project, GEJ started it. I'm not arguing with you. Isn't government supposed to be continuum? If the PDP in their 16 years of governance had continued projects from where it stopped, we understand. And you see, it's unfortunate that history has been removed from our curriculum and a lot of people do not even understand their history. I see a lot of young people on this thread, they come up and they talk rubbish and I look at them and I wonder and I say, in 1984, where were you? Were you even born then? When the Buhari and Idi Agbon came, many of them do not even know what happened. Many of them do not even have an inkling. We might have been young, but at least I was 14. So I wasn't that young, nor am I stupid, But many of these people will come on social media and regurgitate nonsense that they've been fed over the years without any history to back it up. Unfortunately, we said that they've removed history from our school curriculum. So there is no, academic basis, or rather academic literature to back up these things for these people. So many of us take it upon ourselves to educate them that the things you come up and say does not even make sense. Half of it does not make sense. Now, I'm going back to, the projects. Okay, many of these projects that the PDP, let's take for instance, when this man came into, the late Yaradua came into power after Obasanjo, the power contract that has been signed with a lot of money, what did he do? He scrapped it. Obasanjo had signed it with this Chinese company. They even paid them a lot of money, 16 billion to be exact. However, this contract was scrapped. And that is why till today we're where we are in terms of electricity. When are people going to get it? But this government, since they came into power, have not scrapped anything. Everything they have done has been built on what is already on ground. Now, I am not saying Buhari does not have his faults. There is no way you can be perfect. Yoruba people will say, there is no way you can be a perfect human being. However, this government is on the right direction to where Nigeria needs to go. And I know for a fact, and I believe that 2019, come 2019, people are going to follow him. Look, all of you on Facebook talking grammar. I don't have a vote, but I'm very concerned about my country. A lot of you people talking on social media, blowing big grammar. Many of you don't have PVC. Go to the grassroots. The people at the grassroots are the people that matter. They are the ones who wear the shoes and know where it pinches. They are the ones who understand. Your duty as an educated person is to point them in the right direction. That look, things have become so bad, and for it to get better, it will take time. But many of our people, they are looking for shakabula. You are looking for magic. Just like Christians of today, they're always looking for magic. And that's why they fall prey to all this God of men. Today, we are not talking about it's going to be an easy journey. It's not going to be an easy journey. However, this journey is in the right direction. And that's the most important thing. That we are taking steps in the right direction. That TSA mopped a lot of, loose funds. And a lot of people that are, propagating this madness or this falsehood are the people who are most hit by the policies of this government, because they know that, their backs are broken. The easy money that they have access to, they don't have access to it again. Nigeria should begin to adopt the Western world mentality. How many people have 2 cars in here? I remember my neighbor, a Nigerian man, him and his wife used to have a car, and they park it in front of the house. And then the council came up, and the council now you get they now put parking restricted parking in all our areas, and if for your first car it's just £5, for the second car is £100, and he began to think to himself that look, he goes to work by train anyway, he doesn't drive his car, his wife goes to work by car because she has parking at her workplace. So why do we have 2 cars? It doesn't make sense. And they sold one, bought a bigger car that both of them could handle, and now they have 1 car. Nigeria, all these excesses need to stop, and you people don't want to get it. The reason why many of you are up in arms with this country, with this government, is because of the thieving that you are thieving. When you have a messenger that has 3 wives, 7 children, building a house, how is it even possible? Does it even add up? Until people begin to live within their means, integrity can never stand. Even if Jesus Christ came to rule Nigeria, people will still thief. People will still steal. People will still never be happy. So, come 2019, whether I like him or not, now there we go, we die here. Buhari will win. Because he has broken the back of these corrupt people. They've not been able to have access to this money for 4 years now. And they're looking at another 4 years, and it's looking really, dreary to to them. It looks like bleak. The future looks bleak. And that's why they want to die and make sure that this man does not get back there. And that's why all this propaganda, all these lies. But there are many of us that know the truth, and we will never keep quiet. We will continue to talk about it. We will all die. Now here we go die. I will continue. Make I finish my dissertation. Oh, come next month, I go finish my dissertation. I get your time. Till February, we die here. Till February, February, we go die here. As we do 2015, we go still do them. Nigeria must make it. We must get out of this, rot that we have been for the past God knows how many years. Why are you people always choosing thieves? Articulate, Atiku Luta, ó ti kó gbogbo owó jẹ, iṣẹ́ kí l'Atiku ṣe? What business did Atiku begin to do before he came into politics? How does somebody become a billionaire in less than how many years? Àlólè ni gbogbo yín, àtẹ̀yìn tẹ́ ń gbé lẹ́yìn Atiku olè jọ nìyín, ń tẹ́ jẹlẹ̀ ń wá kiri, ẹ ti jẹ dòdò ẹ lè sọ dòdò. Èmi wo àjọ náà tán bí owó, mo ráyè yín, ẹ jẹ́ n parí dissertation mi. Let me finish my dissertation. We will sit down, we will drag this matter. Nigeria must survive. Kilode, Buhari said it in 2015. He said if we do not kill corruption, corruption will kill us. Kilode, share future. Why are you people bent on wrecking your future and the future of your children? What is the matter with all of you? Choosing thieves. over integrity. Since 2018 years ago, in the time of Jesus Christ, you are still doing the same thing. Cognitive dissonance, justifying on the unjustifiable. What is saying? And yeah, I want to work on my cake. As you can see, I'm dressed to work. Nobody is giving me any kobo. But I am very passionate about my country. And I have integrity. It may not be to you. You may not think I do. But to some extent, I know that I have. And I know that this man has what it takes. He has broken the back of all these rich, all these Baba Salehs, all these political juggernauts, all these thieves. And that's why they are so desperate. They want to die. Because if this goes on for another 4 years, they know that they will lose everything that they have gathered. You people, Derek Oxford, now you are I don't care whether they are the same. There is difference. There is difference. Derek, there is difference. There is difference between Atiku and Buhari. There is a lot of difference. You people are so blinded by bigotry, by tribalism, by religious intolerance that you cannot even see beyond the bridge of your nose. May the Lord help all of you. Because your so-called friends that are thieving money, they don't have excesses. Contracts have dried up in Nigeria, in Abuja. You people, you are making noise all over the place. We don't give 2 Fs. We are going to get our country back. And by the time Buhari leaves in 2023, the youth would have gathered enough steam to take over. And God preserve my soul, I will be there in the forefront, you know, fighting for the youth. However, the youth do not have the wherewithal to break the backbone of these so-called political godfathers that have held Nigeria to ransom for so many years. You people don't like the truth. I will continue to say it, and I will never stop talking. Anyway, I'm not going to Nigeria anytime soon. So, beba no de no de mi. Beba le ni lemu, ola lemu. Koyeyi. Jesus wà lórí ìtẹ́, ọmọ Jésù lèmi o, kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ lè fi mí ṣe. We were fighting for our country. If you love Nigeria, you would never even want to hear the name Atiku. Kí ló dé wọ́n fi ṣe yín?
It's terrible. I'm just taking a look at Rochas Okorocha's wife estate, Akachi. Wonderful place. Look at what this man has used our money for. Wow. Wow. Pensioners are dying every day. Rochas Okorocha and the wife are taking our money, building exquisite homes. Exquisite homes. To even enter here, the security that is here is wonderful. Brothers, make on a look. What a wonderful place. What a wonderful place. It's left and right too. Left and right. What a wonderful place. What a wonderful place. God will punish these Rochas and his generation. God will punish these Rochas and his generation. Taxpayers' money. Taxpayers' money. I thank God we are going to, I will even collect one building here. Taxpayers' money. Taxpayers' money. Taxpayers' money.
Biggie, this one that you want to kill yourself, wetin happen?
Nah, this APC matter don't tire me. I no go take am again. How can APC tell us that Buhari won primary election with 14 million when they have only 7,000 delegates? What kind of rubbish is that? For primary election, that means when general election come, they go win with 500 million votes. I no go take this kind of thing again. In fact, Nigeria don't tire me.
Now you won't kill yourself? I beg no die, come out.
No. This thing don't do.
No kill yourself. No. Biggie, come out, oh.
Please don't go outside. Please don't go outside. Put padlock here. Put padlock. Jesus. I don't know why to stay there only. Everybody should lock the door, please. Dauda, get back inside, please. Everybody should get back inside. Jesus. Please go and tell these people. Okay. Now that everybody should come inside.
Yeah, I want to dedicate this video to my new friend, my diaspora friend, Soji Olaseyinde. I got inspired to do this video after we had our chat. And this video, I'm going to title it, Slavery and the Black Accomplices of Slavery. The present day black accomplices of slavery who are perpetrating the evil that our fathers did years before, who are keeping those evils revolving on the black man. Look, the greatest danger to the black man is not the white man. The greatest danger to the black man is the black man and his intrinsic desire for glory where he has not worked. Look, when we talk about slavery, a great portion of what happened during slavery was perpetrated by black people. The British Empire colonized India and other far-flung countries. But you will not hear spoken of all those regions where slavery was perpetrated, such as it was in Africa. And so when you talk about slavery in Africa, you need to talk about why was there so much slavery? Why was the black man taken into slavery? Who took the white man and took them into the hinterlands? Who was the merchandiser? Who was the person selling his people? It was the black man. We've heard stories of Madame Funsheto Anibura and things like that. These are wicked black people who sold their black brothers to the merchandisers. Look, something you need to understand about the white man is that he's a capitalist in mind. He is always looking for opportunities. The reason why they came to Africa was to look for things that they could bring back into their country for their own development. And so when they got to Africa, what did they find? Most times we don't talk about that. They found slavery already becoming a culture of the people. And so what did they do? They simply commercialized the slavery. They commercialized what they found in our hands. Even today, while we talk about our country being rich, you will find that slavery is still there. Our brothers are the ones putting us in slavery. The Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's that took the resources of the estate. And all the governors from 1999, even Baba Obasanjo, these are people who took advantage of the system against the principles of equity and justice and fairness. And these are the reasons why you find that in 2018, they are still talking about Nigeria being one of the poorest nations in the world. It was not done by the white man. Look, you can blame the white man for whatever. If I make a mistake once, then it's my fault. But if you dupe me 2 times, then that means that there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. We can't continue looting like this. We have these people who have billions. Somebody has trillions of naira and is a Nigerian. While there are so many poor people, people have trillions of dollars stored up in their house. They are Nigerians. They are our brothers. They are not white people. Have you ever heard of people saving money and putting it in sock away? He's a Nigerian that does that. And they have all this money. They will not help their society. Some of them, like it was said recently, that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu said he was richer than an entire state. Some of them are richer than the country. But they will not stop this gluttonous pursuit of the wealth of the people. There is a day coming. Look, when slavery must end, when citizens in Nigeria must say no. Say no to these people, irrespective of whatever political benefit you are getting from them. These are the things that will save us. We cannot continue serving this crop of Nigerians, wicked-minded people who took the resources of the land. Some of these people are worse than ritual murderers. They took the resources of the people, impoverished their own people. People are giving contracts to build roads. They won't build the roads. They will take the money and keep it. They will become rich while the rest of us suffer. The money that made them rich is the resource of every Nigerian out there. If you have a child that dies as a Nigerian in the hospital, the people that stole the money for that child to live are these rich people. If you have a Nigerian suffering, not going to good school, the people that took the money for those schools are these rich people. And then when it comes to election, they will come and patronize your foolishness and tell you that I don't have 24 million to buy form. They want to come and become like you. They know that you are foolish. So they want to be like you. They know that you like drama, African magic every time. So they patronize your foolishness. I hope that you will learn and open your mind and remember the words of Ella. Stop suffering and smiling. It's better they find a frown on your face so that they are afraid than for you to continue saying Baba oh, like a foolish man. I pray that this will meet you in a good place. Soji, this is dedicated to you. I hope that my country will change. I love this nation. I love this land. I love this land. The problem is that we have bad leaders. All of them, mention them from 1960. Wicked people that have not sown anything. They don't have employees. They pay salaries to. They have not created wealth. They have huge mansions that are worth 1 billion. Who has it benefited? Who is benefiting from it? When they die, people like us, who are born poor, who they've impoverished, will be the ones buying those places. I wish you guys peace. Stay blessed. God bless you all.
I need the Rebio. Me room back at here. These lies are just too much. What sort of lies are these now? Islamic State of Iraq and Levant, ISLS, Islamic State of West Africa, ISWA, Boko Haram. Which one? It's no longer S-men. Yeah, Buhari, make you like small now. All to exonerate your people for the murderous activities they are carrying out in pursuance of the spread of the evil empire of Usman Dan Fodio. It has nothing to do with Islam. All those who are mixing this thing with Islam, it has nothing. Muslims had always been in Yoruba land before even Usman Dan Fodio came. They wanted to impose their hegemony on the people. What sort of lies are these? So they are no longer Fulani people from outside Nigeria. They are no longer Gambari Fulani from outside Nigeria. They are no longer the people that Erufai and Kumbamankala Mabowe, the dwarf, the pig meat, went to pay money to. What sort of thing is this? Do you take all of us to be infants? Imbeciles, that you can just stand up and lie any sort of lies and you think your people are killing people. They are killing Idomas, they are killing Bashama, they are killing Biron, they are killing thieves, they are killing Egedes, they are killing Isako people, they are killing Kukuruku people, they are killing Igbos. The problem is that you people cannot stand up and kill them back. If it is Islamic State of Levant, Iraq and Levant, kill them. Igbo people, kill them. Don't be talking, crying. Yeah, like babies. Why should you be crying? Stop crying and act like men. If they kill you, kill them. They come to Joland to do that one. Why can't we work a political and Marco walking about to combat? We will kill them when a baba. Can I pass out here? What is to kill somebody? So that is it. It's our elites. The Tinebus, the Ngiges, the Lai Mohammed, the Rutons, the Akumes, the Gimades, the Awudogbe. They're the ones. You run in front of them. When we grace the temple, you run. The good Lord Jonathans, the governors, you run. You make us look little before these people. Who are they? Who do they think they are? In this killing game, there are professionals. If they said you paid people to protect your people, you pay to protect your people. It's a lie. It is Fulani people that are killing the people. It is this Gambari Fulani from Futajelon that are killing the people. These lies are just one too much. And everybody must rise. People make it complicated when they make it Christian Muslim. There's nothing like Islamization. Which country has been Islamized in West Africa? Is it just Nigeria? You talk rubbish. Have they Islamized Ghana? Have they Islamized even Guinea? Senegal that has 90-something% Muslim. That had a Christian, the longest serving president was a Christian president. Did they Islamize that country? If you want to make money from people, don't trivialize this thing. It is the life of our people that are at stake. Both Muslims and Christians. It's the life of Igbo people that are at stake. It's the life of Isako people that are at stake. It's the life of Benin people that are at stake. It's the life of Igala people that are at stake. It's the life of TV people, Egede people, Idoma, Biron, Katav. Don't trivialize this thing. Don't make it look cheap. It's our life. We must all stand up to defend ourselves. And we should stop crying like babies. Why? Do they have 4 hands and we have 2? We don't know where they sell weapons. Why did they get their own from that we cannot get? Because you are not committed to who you are. That's why you have idiots like Jesus Kalu going around talking rubbish. That's why you have roaches. That's why you have Yaya. Why is that governor from Kogise? What's that his name? Yaya Bello. He's ready. I'm ready to give colony. You are ready to colonize your people. You are not ashamed of yourself. You think that political position will last forever. You think that they will be there forever. They will hate you forever. You are just one arena, like any other arena. Yaya Bello. You think you are an Ibiraman, they have accepted you. You are just like any other arena. Those people who are not Muslim are calling other people unbelievers. You should be ashamed of yourself. Anybody who accepts colony should be ashamed of himself. Colony, the word colony. You are not ashamed of accepting it. Shame on you. Shame on every one of you. There is no ISLS here. There is no ISWA here. The people that are killing our people are the colonial invaders from Futajelon, the Gambari Fulanis. They are the ones killing our people. Buhari, this is your lie. Even though you bring on 1 million lie Mohammed to garnish it, it will not work. You
are the bottoms of my eyes. When you touch my heart, you become my syllabus. I am mathematically calculated, geographically located, historically remembered, biologically functioning, chemically reacting, physically fit. But don't forget one thing, economically budgeted. Yeah.
Today na waiting, today na sweating, tomorrow na waiting, tomorrow na die. Yeah, so without doing our investigation, court discover and say to register WAEC na 13,950, NECO 11,400, JAM 6,500, post UTMA 2,000, which leads to 33,850 naira. Meanwhile, for this country, minimum wage na 18,000. I be say for person to register a pikin to write all this one na 3 months salary. We get wicked people. You are the opposed increment of minimum wage. Die by fire, die by fire, die, 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 die by fire, die by fire. Then you why they say why would they pray make they die by fire? And I be say they support but you too die by fire, 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 die, die.
Yeah.
The powerful father, father of the old father.
The first class chief with son has spoken. The
The fact that he remained with us without leaving us to follow Tom, he deserves a hand of applause. Please clap for him. And I know that during the Gmail project, he was very committed, even though as a party man, he has to move along or tag along with the governor. Adolf, are you here? Adolf, people, are you here? You don't need to struggle. Alegu, Adimo, Apete is the right-hand man of the incoming governor. So your interests will be protected. Thank you very much. And as I'm dropping the microphone, I want to once again introduce myself to you. APC, Jimmy didn't leave us when he was angered. Do you know why? For every principled man, for everyone that is principled, leaving a political party to another political party is like changing your religion.
So
Danonje has been with you from ACN.
And they fully support.
Danonje has contested local government chairman with you. He has contested House of Rep with you. He has contested Senate with you. Even when they cheated us in 2015, we went to the tribunal. We were offered money in millions. We never sold out. I am still with you. Ẹ̀dá na láti lùpọ̀. Ẹ̀dá na láti lùpọ̀ à ẹ̀dá náà fa jẹ́jẹ́ àná dẹ́dẹ́ àǹjẹ́. Àmì à ǹjẹ́ yìí sùn ẹ̀dá nà mọ́ look at the Tukpo local government. Ọ̀nà ìbùjọ́ ìjàlí àná dúdú dọ́ka àtẹnu ọmọ ìlú APC. Echikoju ticket lọ́wọ́ Echikoju local government chairman lọ́wọ́ council chairman. Enyuwa ekuru George Ali what happen? George Ali yẹ̀gbọ́n ànọ́tá yẹ̀tù òtóm mẹ́wàá bọ́ọ̀nù rẹ̀. Ogun ma ọkọ̀ ọ̀bàlà láǹtì à òwe à ànàlẹ́ mọ́tò hà ìfisẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ pọ̀ wáyẹ̀ ìyíma ní sẹ́nẹ̀tì wà họ. Olórí Ọládédé à there is nobody from ACN to APC that followed us to this party that is contesting the Senate with me today. Do you know why? Because all the APC members, they have conscience. They know that this young man has tried, and none of them is challenging me. Nobody from ACN till now in our party is challenging me on this Senate. Attempt of power and national challenge am. Bala ni alawo alobi. Ekoma ana achoyo ko ala ko bon. Oje kala e ni kanjan egbo ko lala. Awo ko ala ko la gbogbo be ko tele na la ko le. Ala do emene. Ele ale dogu. Ala ya ko fo. Kala ko ni ala ma ni ala nya. APC. Please. APC. APC. Your Excellency, Right Honorable Madam Jimmy, the National Officer of our Green Party, our Senatorial aspirant,
I bet Congress. Don't win, huh?
Spending money, all I spend nice. Swag too clean, all you see nice. Them feeling me, what they feeling nice. More, spending money, all I spend nice. Swag too clean, all you see nice. Them feeling me, what they feeling nice. A bad ball and the same swag is pepe. Ukela nuko wela negotiate that talk is pepe. Forever young, every day I'm looking at pepe. Steady on my hustle, all I spend nice pepe. Ajum gene okubo kelu ye pepe. Money answer reto ela kunke kupie pepe. The life of a boss, Chowada is the source. Unge koko ega dodu. Even if na moss, aja ike do buga amo. Chowada is my touch. I'm covered with the blood, I ain't a no fit touch. They say I the form holy like say na me get church. More, don't be my fault, or you kum ke kupie pepe. Forever green, I enjoy is turning a pepe. All things are passed away, oh my ke wodo tete. Hayo da nunke ya glanga lo fube kufele leng. You can't do what I do, I lo fube kufele leng. Ma, ije nule ake spending money all